Hello there, World of Tankers. I'm Blitz, and in today's video, we're going to be talking about the ISU-152. But if you'll take a close look at this gun, you'll notice, hey, that is not the BL-10. So I was trying to think of a good video today, and I was like, you know what? What is the easiest stock line to grind in World of Tanks Blitz? So if you took a look at your Russian tank destroyer line, well, you'd notice that the SU-152, the stock tier 6 152mm, everybody's fan favorite, moves on to the ISU as the stock tier 6 gun. Then it moves on to the Object 704. It says it's a tier 7 gun, but it's pretty much the exact same gun. So in today's video, I'm going to be playing the ISU with the stock 152mm. We're going to be playing it. We're going to see how it does end out in a couple battles here, 2 or 3, depending on how well the battles do turn out. So I think the ISU is a very fun tank. Of course, with the BL-10, one of the nastiest guns in World of Tanks Blitz, they actually removed it on World of Tanks PC because it was such a deadly gun. 345mm of premium pen, where this gun, it still has a very, very impressive amount at 275, plenty to get through all tier 8 and pretty much all tier 9 opponents. It's just nothing close to the premium pen of the BL-10 on the ISU. Even the standard pen actually on the ISU with the BL-10 is more than the premium on this tank. However, that's not in today's question. The question is it easy to actually grind all 3 of these tanks with the stock gun to then get yourself literally the BL-10 later? So I love when my T-71, you know, takes the light tank, or my tank destroyer position, but well, there went the AMX on their team, I guess. Long live the AMX. So yeah, the gun worked pretty well there, I can tell you that. It's still got its big derpiness trait, and when you're up against tanks where armor doesn't matter, well, armor doesn't matter, as I just said. So yeah, that AMX just got yeeted out of existence. So we have the IS over here in the T-32. I got to be very, very careful. I really don't want to push aggressive right now just because I don't know what the enemy team's up to. So let's see if this IS wants to cross. No, well, he is, but I can't hit that right now. We got the 34-2 over there. Yeah, not really sure what I want to do, but I'm going to try pushing over to like this T-32. Maybe we can get a pretty deadly shot into that guy. This IS is pushing very, very aggressive, which is kind of weird, especially because the Tiger literally does not notice him pushing. So let's see if we can maybe snap this this IS over here with a pretty beefy shell. So I'm just going to drive full out in the open and see if we can get him. You know, I expected my my T-32 to take the shot there, but well, I guess we're continuing our Russian bias streak here because we were able to yeet once again the enemy right out of the battlefield. So we have the T-32, load an HE shell, and, well, goodbye. Now, fun little fact, if you'll notice here, we have a Centurion Mark V RAAC on our team. This is the tier 8 medium tank that, in my opinion, is going to be ridiculously overpowered when it does come into the game. Let's finish you off. Once again, a nice little heat shell right to the front of that T44. Sorry, getting all these things confused. Alright, so let's get around these guys here. Let's get our final shell into the T34 too, hopefully. My teammate is just blocking me the slightest here. But, you know what? Still, well, you know what? Our shell did not go in there at the end. But we still did have a very, very lucky game. And the first battle, I actually don't think was that bad at all. But, of course, this was a tier 7 game. So, depends how it's going to work, because that was a very good game, able to get out a crazy amount of damage. By the way, the Centurion Mark V is pretty much, in my opinion, going to be one of the most overpowered tier 8 premiums in the game. Probably going to be nerfed after some super testing, because, yeah, it's got not only the same upper plate armor as a Carnarvon Action 10, also has a little bit less DPM, same aiming time, about the same dispersion. Yeah, we'll get into that tank on a different story, but it's pretty much broken in every single aspect. So here we are in a tier 9 match. This is exactly what I wanted, because I want to see how the gun does work against all tier 8 opponents and tier 9 opponents. So, of course, with 275mm of heat pen, I actually don't think it's going to be that hard. You can still easily penetrate through, you know, tier 9 heavy tanks very easily. Now, of course, like a T95, you're going to struggle with very, very a lot. That wasn't really correct English, but you guys know what I meant there. But if you're going up against like an E75, you could easily punch through an E75's frontal plate right through the lower part with your heat shells, I'm pretty sure, with 275mm. Now, I would suggest to run calibrated. Not only do you get that heat pen, but you also get the high explosive. So here we go. Let's load the heat and fire. Well, I think we hit him right in the gun mantlet. So, yeah, that's no fun here. I'm going to back up. I don't necessarily want to be hit by this guy but it looks like that Patton is the only person that's pushed this way, which means that we could easily just rush this Patton, take him out, so that's what we're probably going to be doing here. But at the same time, we have the enemy T-49 right there, so let's skirt our way right through here. I'm actually very, very nervous right now about what the enemy team is trying to do, what they're congregating on. So I'm going to pop out right here. We're going to wait. We're going to see what the enemy wants to do. We got that Tiger. I would love to slam a shell right into you. We've got that Patton there, but nobody really wants to pull out just yet. I will wait very patiently and see if anybody wants to pull out in front of my ISU. Although, you know what? Looks like our team's pushing quite aggressive here. We got the Tiger in. We got a lot of tanks pushing in. So, well, there we go. 703 hit points right off of that Tiger. Let's back up before. You know what? The IS-6 doesn't look like he's going for me. That ISU is stock, which is, of course, very, very nice for us. So, yeah, I'm just going to wait here. I don't want to lose any hit points. I don't need to. I only have 1,000 hit points with this tank. Now that the Tiger 2 is looking at somebody else, let's aim in here and fire. There we go. Nice little whiff into that guy. Just wanted to make sure I had enough time to finish him off. Now we have a stock ISU. Now that's the other gun you can run on the ISU. Of course, the more DPM gun. But there's one thing that gun does not have, and that is this. The Alpha to finish him off. 569 damage there. Even in this tier 9 match, we're still easily able to penetrate enemy opponents we are going up against. And yeah, that's pretty much the whole story of the ISU, is that you really don't mess with it even when it is stock. So like we got this IS-6 here, yeah. Oof, actually I think that that shell did not go where I wanted to. I think yeah, you can see it hit him right in the gun mantlet there. So that kind of sucks for me. But you know what? We still got this IS-6 right here who's got quite a bit of the HPs left. So let's get one singular shell right in the side. And there we go. 699 damage, finishing off the IS-6. So again, 2,400 damage pulled out with this game. It wasn't the best game, but we were still able to get out a very healthy amount of damage, top on our team. So in my opinion, I actually don't think the stock gun is that bad. I think that if you're playing the ISU, you could very easily run the stock gun, and you know, if you've got the, let's say you've got the IS unlocked, you would have the 122D25 unlocked. So you could literally get your ISU, run right with the stock gun, get your Object 704. The question is, on the next video I post, not the next one, but maybe later on the second video I post of the day, we will run the Object 704 with the stock gun. Let me know if you want to see that in the comments down below. But other than that, I hope you're all doing well out there. Stay happy, stay healthy. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one.